Hello, YouTube people. It is I again, grateful recovering addict, bringing you another segment of Hypodermically Speaking, Confessions of a Spooncooker. Everything is good right now, for me at least. I'm being positive, I'm being aware. God willing, I'll have 9 months clean and sober by the end of August. What I want to talk to you about today is the state of the world. Now, all human beings have the right to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. Nothing should really interfere with that. We're living on a planet, a rock that's hurling through space, and the only thing we should really be wary of are natural catastrophes. Now, since when did it become certain things that are beyond our control, that the controlling hand has a part of, a cause for concern? Why is that the case? Why is it that the people who control majority of resources, manufacturing, and can implement certain programs, certain resources, certain laws, why aren't they addressing these concerns and instead distracting us with nonsense? Why aren't they looking at the real issues concerning humanity and finding a way to make this a utopia, in a way? Why is it everything about war? Why is there crime? Why is there famine? Why are these things there? These things should not be there. They have the ability to not have these things exist. We can bring about these certain afflictions into, make them extinct. They find ways to make stronger weapons and more powerful bombs, but why is it that they can't focus the same resources and energy and attention to something more beneficial? Why are they so focused on killing everybody? And why are they in charge? I don't want my life in someone else's hands. If you think they don't know what's going on, then I don't know what to tell you, but they know everything going on. They bring about all these, everything you hear about on the news, they bring about it. And they have it planned. They know every step of the way what's going to happen. And even if something happens that they're not expecting, they account for it. So what I'm saying is that they've been slowly poisoning humanity with everything from these cell phone antennas, 5G, because they've done studies where the frequency interferes with our body frequency. They've poured chemicals into our water supply. They've contaminated our air with the pollution. And these people are getting away with it. Why don't we speak about any of these things? And if we have, why weren't they taking it seriously? Another thing with the opioid epidemic, Purdue and the other pharmaceutical companies that produce Oxycontin and other painkillers, they knew what they were doing. They've done these studies. You're telling me they haven't done any studies before the drug came out into the market that they knew was addictive? That they knew full well what they were giving people and what people were in for. And of course they stashed their money away and they're not going to pay anything and they're not held accountable. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like to know that I don't have to walk out my front door worried about dying. I'm put on this planet to live and enjoy my life and be the best I can be. And it concerns me that there are people out there that don't want that for themselves or anyone else. They're just all about negative energy and hatred and anger, and people are really confused and distracted because you always have a choice no matter what you're facing with. And it is more beneficial for a human to be positive no matter what. You could be in a fucked up situation, but there's always some silver lining and always a positive out of it. Even if you're faced with the most extreme negative situations, whatever that may be, in any case, you can always stay positive. You could always, your energy has to remain positive, because if your energy is negative, it's going to affect you in so many ways, like these cancers and other diseases. The power of positivity can essentially heal all that stuff. You don't need their drugs. In certain cases, yeah, if you have like diabetes, yeah, you may need some medicine, but you got yourself, if you were born with diabetes, you know what I mean? There's certain things like, I was born, fortunately enough to not have any really diseases or any afflictions. Everything I have I brought upon myself with my drug abuse and alcohol abuse. Whatever damage has been done is done. I'm hoping to reverse it by staying clean and sober. I've abused that luxury privilege of drinking in moderation and recreationally enjoying drugs. I am a now addict. I can't ever go back to that. And it's cost me a lot. But as for other things, if you, like they say, eat well, exercise, think positively, your energy, your health, your general well-being consistently stays better. You know, you live better. Things happen for you better. And all I know is if I was in charge, if I was calling the shots, making the decisions, I would definitely, well, I can't say for sure because I'm not there yet, but right now what I'm saying is like I would look at certain things and be like, why are we doing this? Why are we allowing this? Why is this okay? You know? It seems to me like they have, like, everybody that's in the government, not everybody, but a majority of them, they all have their own agendas. They really don't care about the people because at the end of the day, they all, whatever side they're on, they all sit down to the same table and eat dinner together and they laugh at the regular common people. We have more power than they do. Now, I'm not saying we should revolt, but if we are going to revolt, there has to be a reason. There has to be a reason behind it, a reasoning, and a legitimate one as well. It's the government's job to do for what people can't do for themselves, aren't able to do for themselves. So if a person is able to go out, you know, get a job, work, pay their bills, fine. If there is some kind of destructive force out there, like in this case with this coronavirus, COVID, then it's the government's job to ensure the safety of their people. Because if they can't do this, they already demonstrate to us that they don't know a whole lot, and there's a whole lot of like questionable things going about and bringing about in the news and brought a lot of things to light. And this is really their plan, just to get everybody in line. They want everybody documented. They want everybody somehow being able to know who you are, where you are, wherever time. They really do it with the cell phones, the tracking GPS. They know where you are all the time, your social media accounts. They know everything about you. They have some kind of computer database where they keep track of everything. Facial recognition, all that stuff. You know, your phone listens to you when you're not even using it. So that's why when you go on your search, it pops up stuff, the last things you talked about. All those other things like Alexis and the other things you have in your house, those computerized interface AI things. Anything with a microchip, basically. Microchip in the speaker, microphone, camera, all that stuff. You know, like the times where, those days where you were able to get out of your house, go to work, put it, you know, in fair exchange for your labor and time to get money, basically, a medium of exchange, money, so you can go out and pay your bills, whatever. Those days are really much almost over because they're going to implement all these new things they want to do, and it's just going to screw everybody. So continue to stay tuned and stay positive.